Circle to Search is this nifty new feature that Google actually debuted along with the Samsung Galaxy S24 series of phones. Since those phones came out, they've actually rolled this feature out to some more different devices, some Pixel devices, Pixel 8, and then shortly after that, and kind of controversially for some people, they rolled it out to the Pixel 7 series of phones. Now, why was that controversial? Well, it was controversial because when they rolled it out to the Pixel 7 devices, they skipped the Pixel Fold, which runs the same processor as those devices. And of course, if you spent $1,800 on a Google Pixel Fold just to watch a cool new feature get skipped over for your device, or your device gets skipped over for this nifty new feature, you're probably going to be feeling a little bit miffed about that. And as I've talked about in videos in the past, that's a problem. It's a problem that they skipped their most expensive, most premium phone. But that problem is made 10 times worse by the fact that they have been completely silent on this front. They've not let us know, is this feature coming? I mean, I guess they've kind of said it's coming to other devices, so we assumed it was coming, but they never addressed it specifically, and they never gave us a time frame. And in fact, I've compared this directly to what Samsung has done, where they straight up said this feature, plus a lot of the other AI features on the S24, you're going to be getting a lot of those features. And here are the devices that are set to receive those features with One UI 6.1, and that's coming beginning at the end of March. They've communicated much better than Google has, where Google has decided to, by and large, leave their users a little bit in the dark. Yesterday, though, we got a small change to this. On the Google blog, we had this rather innocuous post. Now, I think that the way this was sort of brought to us is really indicative of how Google feels about how they should be communicating. 6 ways to travel smarter this summer using Google tools. Now, I would see that, and I might not even click on this blog because I just don't think, I'm not going to intuit that there's anything worthwhile in this for me to bring to you guys. But, of course, there is. We scroll down past several of these different items. We're going to arrive at this little section here. Translate your screen with Circle to Search, or what's around you with Lens. Now, at first, you could be forgiven for thinking all they're talking about is the fact that they're bringing translations to Circle to Search. You can long press on that little bar down there, pops up, you click the translation button, and there you go. You're translating something really quickly on the fly. That is quite cool, but if you scroll down a little bit further, there are these 2 ending paragraphs. Translations and Circle to Search will start rolling out in the coming weeks. Circle to Search is currently accessible on Pixel 7 Plus devices, but not the Pixel Fold, and the Samsung S24 series in all languages and locations where they are available. And starting this week, we're rolling out Circle to Search to more Android phones, that's big, including foldables and tablets. I guess this last paragraph isn't actually relevant, but what you see here, foldables and tablets, a lot of people got excited, but you got to click this little number 1 because there's a note, and that pops this up down here. Circle to Search is available on these devices, and there's your list: 24, Pixel 7, 7 Pro, 8, 8 Pro, and it's rolling out to more Android devices, including the Pixel 6, 6 Pro, 6A, 7A, S23 series, the FE, the Z Fold, the Z Flip 5, and the Tab 9 series. Pixel Fold's not yet mentioned. Circle to Search is coming soon to more Android devices, including the Pixel Fold and the Pixel Tablet. So regarding that Pixel Fold, what does that tell us? The answer is approximately nothing, because we knew that it was coming to the Pixel Fold eventually. What does soon mean? Your guess is as good as mine. Now, unfortunately, I probably wouldn't have made this particular video if not for the fact that I saw report after report, headline after headline. I'm not trying to just dump on Android Central. A lot of people wrote this same headline that is not super accurate. Circle to Search will roll out to more Android devices this week, including Pixel Fold and Tablet. People saw this headline, and I have had probably a half a dozen or more people DM me or tag me in headlines, articles like this saying, finally, Shane, it's coming. Pixel Fold's getting Circle to Search this week. We do not know that that is the case. There's absolutely nothing about what Google has said that would indicate it's rolling out this week. Look at this again. They have specifically said it's currently rolling out to more Android devices, and it lists them, and then it specifically calls out the Pixel Fold and Pixel Tablet and says those are coming soon. That makes them separate, okay? So it's not rolling out this week. If it does roll out this week, then they need to change whoever is writing these summaries, because that is factually inaccurate and very misleading. And if you go back to this article and you scroll down, you'll see that they acknowledge this as well. Circle to Search is coming soon to the Pixel Fold and Pixel Tablet. I'm not sure why this headline is worded the way it is, because to me that implies Pixel Fold and Pixel Tablet are getting Circle to Search this week, and there's nothing that indicates that that is the case. And unfortunately, lots of people just read headlines and then they don't actually read the article. I will say that this is definitely a useful bit of information. If we exclude these guys, these devices are the ones that should be getting Circle to Search as soon as this week. If you've got one of these more recent Samsung devices, go ahead and check for a system update. You may have One UI 6.1 waiting, and I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on 6.1 as soon as it hits my S23 Ultra and showing you guys the new features, Circle to Search, among other things. The S24 line's AI features should be coming along as well. So things like generative edit. Again, dedicated video on that coming soon. So guys, that's pretty much where we are now. The Pixel 6 devices are getting this feature now also before the Pixel Fold and the Pixel Tablet. And I think that this is one of these situations where Google probably has what they think is a good reason why this is happening, but I don't think that they have a good excuse. What's the reason, you may be asking? Well, when you're talking about a feature like Circle to Search and you talk about all the devices that currently have access to it, they all share one common thing. They are all just a normal slab-style phone, whereas the Pixel Fold and the Pixel Tablet are tablets, or at least they have the ability to become a tablet. And because of that, there may be some little things that are different about how they need to implement. On this device, it needs to be able to go from working like it normally does to working like it would on a landscape style device. Now, do I think that those differences are so significant that on an $1,800 device we should still be waiting for it? No, I do not. I think that they should have kind of hustled a bit more, and they should have gotten this working and rolled this out a long time ago. Like I've said in the past, if you look at how Google has supported the Pixel Fold objectively, they have done as well as any Fold OEM has. Tons of new features, software updates every month, betas of new Android versions, an entirely new Android version, that was a public release, new features, battery life improvements, performance improvements, on and on and on. But because they choose not to sort of communicate and not to hustle on little things like this, there is this extremely negative perception that Google isn't supporting the device when the facts just don't bear this out. The reality is, it's missed Circle to Search, and that's a bummer. And it's missed the Pixel 8 features, which, to be fair, the Z Fold 5 is about to be getting the S24 Ultra features, or the S24 line of features. So now that becomes a really true and poignant criticism. I'm not denying that at all. But that's really it, okay? It's a bit late on the flagship features, and it's late on Circle to Search. Everything else has been pretty darn stellar with this thing. So why Google doesn't just communicate, I just don't understand, right? So why not months ago come out and say it's coming soon to the Pixel Fold and the Pixel Tablet? How much grief could they have saved themselves had they simply said that sooner? Or go a step further and give a time frame, say in the next month, right? There's, monthly Pixel feature drops, and maybe not every month, but you know what I mean. They do updates every month, and there are Pixel feature drops that come fairly regularly. Why not just say it's coming in a Pixel feature drop within the next 3 months or something like that? How much grief could they have saved themselves? Probably a lot, but instead they choose to say nothing, and then when they do speak, they choose to be quite vague. I don't know why you're doing this. And with regard to those Pixel 8 AI features, say something, right? Just say coming soon. Say in a future feature drop. Just say something. Say anything. be more like Samsung in that regard. So guys, there you go. That's what I think about this one. Drop your comments and thoughts in those comments down below. I will drop links to the article and the blog post in the description. I'll see you on the next one. Until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.